I've got 7 cinematic B-roll shots that you can perform with your iPhone 15 Pro Max using this Smallrig X Brandon Li co-designed filming cage. And trust me, you're gonna be impressed with the results. Let's do this! What is going on? It's Anil. Now I love filming with my smartphone. It's light, compact, keeps me really agile. And when you pair up your iPhone 15 Pro Max with a filming cage like this, ND filters and a tripod, you can get some brilliant results. Now I've got 7 creative B-roll shots to show you today, but before I do that, let's just run through the gear that I'll be using. So first up is this filmmaking rig, the X Brandon Li co-branded edition filming rig. Wow, this is amazing. It's light, amazing build quality, and the finish. Wow, just look at that green right there. And in the corner, you got a Brandon Li signature. Wow. These handles right here, they just clip off and they can be moved into any orientation. I could put it here, right at the top if I wanted to. On top of all that, this rig has 2 cold tune mounts and a whole bunch of 1/4 inch ports all around the rig, so you can add any filmmaking accessories that you want. Now this kit comes with a 53mm VND filter, 5 stops. This is an amazing tripod from FREEWELL. It's extremely lightweight with its carbon fiber body. And these twisted legs right here are really smooth. And with the center column raise, it goes up to 150 centimeters. That's cool. If you're interested in any of this gear that I'm using in today's tutorial, I will leave the links below. Now let's talk about camera app settings. Now I'm going to be using the BlackMagic Camera App today because I got that VND filter, so I want full manual control. So I'll be shooting 24 frames per second, and I'm going to make sure that my shutter speed is set to 180 degrees. That's going to give me that natural motion blur. I'm going to keep my ISO as low as possible, and I'm also going to fix my white balance to 5600K. I'm going to shoot in H.265 and Apple log. This is a nice little trick. It's going to allow me to get great Apple log footage, but at a fraction of the size of ProRes. And then I'll use my Apple log to Rec 709 conversion kit in post to get those beautiful colors with some color grading as well on top. Now, let's get into these 7 creative moves. Find a location that's got some interesting scene that you can reveal. You want foreground, you want that depth that the foreground gives you. I've got these logs here in this scene, which is going to be perfect for this shot. Start behind your foreground and just slowly crane up. This is a great cinematic move and it's perfect for opening up any cinematic video sequence. So when you're performing a shot, make sure that you're gripping this evenly on each side. You got your elbows tucked in and you're ready to go. Before we move on, guys, if you like the content today, you're getting some value, hit that like button and maybe you'll subscribe too. Now this shot is a cinematic gem, the classic slide shot. Again, you want some foreground, you need that depth. In this scene, I have some trees here that I'm going to kind of slide out of, reveal the scenery and the subject. Now this is a classic cinematic shot, but performing it with a cage like this is even better. You just want to have a consistent distance between your phone and the subject that you're following. Keep your elbows tucked in into your body. That creates that stability as you're moving. Keep your knees bent, keep that movement consistent. And you can vary this up. I like to do this from the side as well. Same principles, and you can just get creative with this movement. Inception dolly zoom shot. You grab the cage either side again and then slowly push forward. And as you're pushing forward, twist slightly to get that kind of inception zoom effect. Now this works really well if you've got some natural framing, a scenery or subject that you're shooting, and you can push through that frame. It gives that immersive depth to that shot. Now for this move, we're going to use one handle, but this configuration is not right. I want it at the top like this, but I want to turn the handle, and Smallrig supply a nice little Allen key so you can actually change the orientation of this hand. And once you've done that, you can start getting really close to the ground and perform some great sweeping shots. Be as creative as possible. Go from the front, the side, just try and be creative with it. As you're performing this shot, keep your subject in the center of the frame. And as you're walking around, keep your movement steady and be careful. Keep your elbows tucked in as much as you can so you can get as much stability as you're pivoting around your subject. Now this shot can be a little bit tricky if you don't have great feet coordination. So if you're going to perform this shot, just remember to practice and keep that area clean because you can trip over easily with this one. When you pair up that Smallrig cage with a tripod, you can get creative with some really good pan and tilt shots. The two hands on the Smallrig cage gives you full control. You can take it to the next level by combining your panning shots with a tilt. And this tripod again from FREEWELL gives you great control over your tilt shots. This handle right here, you can twist it, you can increase or decrease the intensity of your tilting shots. This is cool. So that's it guys, let's pull all that footage together, add some color grading, sound effects, some music. Let's see what kind of results we can get. That video was epic, and I'm telling you, you have to have a high quality filming rig and a tripod in your collection, even as a smartphone filmmaker. I hope you enjoyed this video guys, and if you want to learn more about filmmaking with your smartphone, you want to check out this video right here, and I'll see you in the next one.